Someone needs to hear this right now, and if you're listening, it's probably meant for you. This message didn't reach you by accident. It's something your soul has been quietly waiting for. There is someone in your life, or someone who once stood very close, who loves you far more deeply than they've ever been able to express. And instead of pulling them closer, those intense feelings have pushed them into silence. Their distance isn't lack of care, it's the weight of emotions they're struggling to understand. They step back because being near you stirs something powerful in them, something they don't feel ready to handle. Their silence isn't letting go. It's them trying to find the courage to face what their heart already knows. 1. They think you deserve a better version of them. Their silence isn't indifference, it's self-doubt dressed as distance. They look at you and see someone they don't want to burden with their unfinished parts, their insecurities, or the mess they're still trying to sort out. They care about you so deeply that they fear showing up in a way that might disappoint you or fall short of what they believe you deserve. So, they step back not because they've lost interest, but because they're convinced you should have someone stronger, calmer, more healed than they feel right now. They imagine coming back to you when they've grown into the version of themselves they wish they already were, stable, grounded, whole. What they don't realize is that their distance hurts you far more than their imperfections ever could. 2. They carry emotional wounds they've never revealed. Long before you entered their life, something cut deep. A heartbreak, a betrayal, a loss that taught them love can be dangerous. They learned to hide their pain behind silence, to keep their tenderness guarded, to move carefully so they never have to feel that kind of hurt again. Being close to you brings those old scars to the surface. You remind them of what love could be, soft, real, alive, and that terrifies them just as much as it comforts them. Opening up to you would mean exposing the parts they've kept buried, the ones they worry might push you away. So, instead of risking that vulnerability, they retreat into the familiar safety of distance, even though staying away is its own kind of ache. 3. They know that coming toward you would change everything. You're not a passing interest or a temporary distraction. You're someone whose presence shifts the entire landscape of their life. One step in your direction wouldn't be casual. It would mark the beginning of something real, something serious, something they couldn't easily walk away from. And that truth terrifies them. They feel the weight of what choosing you would mean: honesty, commitment, vulnerability, and the kind of emotional depth they can't fake or take lightly. They worry that once they move toward you, their life will never look the same again, and they're not sure they're ready for a change that big, even if their heart wants it more than anything. 4. They think you may have moved on. Even though their heart still aches for you, a quiet, persistent fear lingers that you've healed, grown, and moved forward without them leaving little or no space for their return. They worry that the connection you once shared has faded, or that you no longer need or long for them as deeply as they long for you. This fear keeps them hesitant, cautious, and almost invisible in their longing. They may quietly check your social presence, notice your energy from afar, or revisit memories in secret, clinging to the hope that some part of the connection still remains. Reaching out feels unbearably risky, and by keeping their distance, they protect themselves from potential pain, even though the love and deep emotional pull they feel for you has never diminished and continues to quietly guide their heart. They're terrified of how strongly they feel. Your presence doesn't just touch them, it shakes something awake they've spent years keeping locked away. You slip past the defenses they built long before you, and that kind of emotional exposure feels almost dangerous to them. When they're near you, their guard drops, their heart reacts, and emotions they thought were long gone come rushing back with full force. It's a level of vulnerability they never prepared for. So, instead of stepping into the connection, they pull back, convincing themselves distance will help them regain control. But every inch they put between you only magnifies what they're trying to quiet. Deep down, they know the pull toward you isn't fading. It's becoming impossible to ignore. 6. Their heart wants you, but their mind resists. Their heart is drawn to you in ways that feel undeniable, deep, and almost destined. Every thought, every memory pulls them closer, yet their mind wages a quiet battle against the feelings they cannot fully control. They know the connection is powerful and transformative, yet fear the consequences of surrendering to it. They try to suppress their longing to rationalize the distance, but it always resurfaces stronger than before. Their mind warns of risks of vulnerability, of emotional upheaval, while their heart whispers of love, destiny, and the bond you share. The distance is not lack of desire, it is an internal struggle between what they feel and what they believe they can handle. 7. They're testing their own strength, not testing you. Their distance isn't a reflection of doubt in you, but a challenge they place upon themselves. They wrestle with emotions that feel overwhelming, trying to measure whether they can handle the intensity of their love without losing themselves. Every moment apart is a test of endurance, patience, and self-control. They're not assessing your loyalty or devotion, they already know your worth. But they are trying, and sometimes failing, to contain the depth of feeling that floods their heart. The separation may hurt them more than it hurts you, yet they believe it's necessary to ensure that when they do return, they come with clarity, strength, and a heart capable of giving fully without fear or hesitation. 8. They're waiting for the right time, but none feels right. They long to reach out to bridge the distance, yet every moment feels imperfect, every timing flawed. Their heart is ready, eager, and full of love, but fear whispers that it's never the right moment. Maybe later, maybe when I'm stronger, maybe when I'm certain. These thoughts delay their return again and again. Each passing day intensifies both their desire and their hesitation, creating a tension between yearning and caution. They wish for courage to step forward, but the weight of potential consequences makes even the smallest move feel monumental. In this delicate waiting, their love remains alive, persistent, and quietly patient, holding on to hope that one day the timing will finally feel possible. 9. They hope you still feel the connection. Even in the silence, they hold on to the hope that you still sense them, that the bond between you hasn't faded. Memories of shared laughter, whispered secrets, and quiet moments together remain vivid and alive in their heart. They wonder if your soul still resonates with theirs, if the invisible thread connecting you both continues to pulse with recognition. Though distance separates you, their love persists in quiet, unwavering ways, gently reaching across the void. Every thought of you reminds them of what endures beyond words, of the connection that can't be broken by absence. They watch, feel, and hope, believing that somewhere deep within you still feel it too. 10. They are coming back, they just need courage. They're not gone forever. They are quietly gathering the strength to return. Fear has held them back, but the pull of the connection remains too strong to ignore. Each day they work through doubts, hesitations, and old wounds, preparing themselves to show up fully and honestly. They long to bridge the distance with clarity, vulnerability, and unwavering truth. The love that once made them pause now fuels their courage, urging them toward reunion. While the wait may feel long, it is a period of emotional readiness, a time to ensure they can meet you without fear, guilt, or hesitation. When the moment comes, they will return with a heart fully open, ready to honor the bond that never truly faded. Final message. Their distance isn't a lack of love, it's love so deep that it overwhelms them, leaving them cautious, hesitant, and holding back. They're scared, not detached, and every moment apart is filled with reflection, longing, and hope that the connection will remain alive. When they return, it won't be half-hearted or uncertain. It will be with honesty, clarity, and a heart fully ready to embrace the bond that never truly faded. Love doesn't always follow a straight or predictable path. Sometimes it waits, grows, and strengthens quietly, in silence, teaching patience and resilience along the way. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to like, subscribe, and share so that others can also connect with these truths. Your soul and theirs might just thank you for it.